If you don't think the eastern US has mountains, then you've probably never been to Vermont, which is the second most mountainous state in the entire country. You heard me right. Vermont is the second most mountainous state in all of the US outside of Hawaii, as nearly 90% of its area is covered in mountainous terrain. And perhaps no mountain in all of Vermont is more iconic than Camel's Hump. Located in the north central part of the state along the spine of the Green Mountains, Camel's Hump rises to an elevation of 4,083 feet, making it the third highest mountain in the state. But although Mount Mansfield, the highest point in Vermont, rises roughly 300 feet higher, Camel's Hump is arguably the most famous peak in the state. That's because it's best known not for its height, but rather its distinct shape. As its name suggests, Camel's Hump resembles the hump of a camel, primarily due to its distinct conical summit. And although it's the shape that makes Camel's Hump iconic, it's its location that makes it so impressive. You see, Camel's Hump is isolated from neighboring peaks by surrounding valleys. As a result, it towers thousands of feet above its immediate surroundings and absolutely dominates the landscape, particularly when viewed from the west. The mountain is so iconic and impressive that it's even featured on the back of the Vermont State Quarter. However, despite all this, I'm sure there are many people who will still argue that Camel's Hump is a hill and not a mountain. But to those people I ask, how many hills in the United States have alpine tundra? That's because the summit of Camel's Hump is actually located above the tree line and contains roughly 10 acres of alpine vegetation, making the mountain feel even larger than its height would suggest. Additionally, the treeless summit of Camel's Hump means that you are treated to absolutely amazing views of the surrounding landscape. Incredibly, you can see 3 state high points from the summit of Camel's Hump: Mount Mansfield in Vermont, Mount Marcy in New York, and even Mount Washington in New Hampshire. But if you'd like to see this amazing view for yourself, then you're going to have to work for it, as any trail to the summit of Camel's Hump requires gaining at least 2,200 feet of elevation. Comment below if you've seen or even climbed Camel's Hump, and follow for more geography content.